My name is Michael Wilson. I'm currently an auto tech major. I came into Brookdale really uncertain of what I was going to do with my major, as well as any campus resources that I had yet to find. And I'm just thankful that I was in a position to discover a job that I have currently, which is a career peer mentor. Helping students with resume revision as well as interview tips. Also, just helping them get a better idea of their career readiness, like how I did. And it really all just started from just the interest and just wanting to better myself, and not better myself just as a student, but also just better myself upon getting my degree and after graduation. I believe that the biggest thing that I take away from my job is that I'm helping people that were in my position too, because I was in a place where I didn't know the next step. And it's not always going to be as simple as me giving somebody the next step or what to do next, because that's really not life. Like, you don't really go about life telling people what to do, because I go about my life not knowing what to do. But if I'm able to get advice and pointers, at least in the right direction, then hopefully with that knowledge that I have, I can help steer people in the right direction too, which is how I approach my job whenever I am, working as a career peer mentor. I found the career peer mentor position through Canvas. I saw it posted, and just out of pure interest, I applied. And the hiring process was very simple. I had a great conversation with Bill Kelly, and I knew from talking to him that very moment that this was going to be, a step towards in the right direction, as far as just not even experience, but also just like self-growth and development, because everything about the job posting, from the description to what I'd be doing, it started as something as simple as a little interest, oh, let me just apply, to me thinking about that little interest and where it led me. So if I was to say to somebody that if you see something that interests you and it's just a little gut feeling, follow that gut feeling, because it might lead to something bigger. With the experience that I gained from working this job, from talking to students, from talking to faculty, I gained more skills, because communication is and has played a strong role in my development, I guess, because I would always know how to act, and I would always know what to say. I would always know how to talk, but I just feel like it wasn't really there when it came to a professional setting, say a work setting, because in my even current job that I'm in right now, I'm still always constantly reinventing my communication style, how I say things, because I really learned how it mattered. Being able to show that among different types of people, I think, will set you up for more success, because it's just going to matter more in the long run. Because I myself am very introverted. I don't like talking to people, or I'm not the people person. I'm not that extrovert that's always out there greeting everybody, checking to see how everybody's doing. But I know at the end of the day, when it comes to, say, getting a task done, or when I do need to work with people, I know to make sure that I'm respectful and punctual, and I'm making sure that we are all, say, as a team, if I have to work as a team, hearing everybody, making sure we're getting all our tasks done, and of course, closer to our goal. A typical day as a career peer mentor for me, of course, the basics, just checking my emails, just making sure I'm up to date on everything, communicating with Bill, communicating with any other staff that's in the career peer leadership office, and just outreaching. Outreaching has been my big thing this whole year since September, since I started again. And just making sure that students are aware that, we exist, of course, and we're here to help. If they got any questions, we're more than willing to just talk. We're more than willing to set up appointments, whether it's online or in person. I think our biggest goal is just the outreach part, just making sure that, students know we're here, because we know that a lot of students that come here, it's a community college, so a lot of students that come here either have goals of transferring to another institution or starting to work. Me personally, I'm looking forward to just starting working after I'm done here at Brookdale. So I know there's a lot of students that are even within my major that have the same idea of just wanting to work, but the problem is just, how do I get that job if, say, I don't have the experience, or say I don't have the credibility yet. With my job playing a big part in just, of course, resume revision and interviewing skills, it really helped me in my whole interview process when it came to me getting a job within my career. So I try to just tell people that are even close to me within my major, or people who are even majoring in the same thing or in a similar trade, that, there are so many things that you could use from school that will help you in that interview process, that will ultimately get you that job. But it also is a matter of, you doing that work on yourself, just making sure that you're looking into things. I tell students all the time about, big interview and stuff like that. Looking at the different websites that Brookdale has to offer that will help you, say, in that interview process. Since I brought up Big Interview, that one is more geared towards interview questions, what to expect, how to act, posture, everything really. It covers a lot of stuff, and it's something that I did religiously, because I noticed the difference that it made on every interview that I had, and I also saw the success that I've had with interviews that I didn't get the job for. It just better prepared me for my next interview until I landed that job. So the one thing that I will stress the most is just, with experience just comes more knowledge. And with more knowledge, you become more confident. You become more comfortable in something as uncomfortable as, say, a job interview. The advice that I would offer Brookdale students in order to be successful is to, at the end of the day, just be yourself. I went to a 4-year school and I realized it wasn't for me. And I decided to make the decision to come to a community college. I think I just needed some time to really rediscover myself as a person and also what I really wanted to do. I made the decision that I wanted to go into trades because, I really wanted to be in a position where, not just for the money aspect, but just also to learn a skill, learn something new, because I had never taken it upon myself in the past to put myself in a position to learn something like this. So it also was a chance for me to rediscover something maybe about myself that I didn't know. But to really find success, I just feel like you need to, if of course you're at an institution like Brookdale, just take advantage of the opportunities that you have here. I would really just advise people to really do their research and take their time to see what they can have here that will help them, because I know what it's like to feel lost, and I know what it's like to feel like I can't get there. And I felt like that last year and prior to me becoming a career peer mentor. But ever since I became a career peer mentor, it's so many doors have opened, and it's sort of like a confidence level. My confidence in general when it comes to just putting myself out there, meeting employers, and creating a LinkedIn and connecting with different people from different companies. It just overall, you don't realize the biggest impact that you're doing right now. You may not realize it right now, but the biggest impact will work out in the long run when you see, all the connections that you made within 2 years or 6 months, or even a year. It all makes sense later on down the road that, you did all this with a purpose. You did all this with a vision that, you wanted to gain something, which of course has been my goal from day one since I became a student here, just to gain something out of this degree. And Bill knows, and the whole faculty knows that I don't have an easy commute here. So every time I come here, it's just my goal to make the most out of all the days that I've come here and really just gain something from it. So in order to be successful, you just gotta really, put the time in and put the work in. As long as you see it through to the fullest, you will definitely find success. What I like the best about Brookdale is it's really helped me become a man almost. And I know that sounds kind of broad, but no, it's really helped me grow up. It changed my mindset from, I guess, being the type of person who just goes with the flow, see how things work out and just hope for the best, to really taking initiative and really wanting to do something with my life, where I'm at right now, because I know I'm not gonna have, and I knew since I was 18, 19, I knew I was not gonna have this time forever, but I never really thought twice about this time. I never really thought about what I could have been doing in this time and what it could do for me in my mid-20s to my late 20s to my early 30s. All of this stuff really matters, and I've learned and I've matured that it really does set you up for your future. So the best part that I love about Brookdale is the way the way it's made me think, the way it's forced me to come out of my comfort zone, the way it's forced me to put me in different situations that I never thought I'd be in. So really just, I'm beyond appreciative, because I just really feel like I would have never gotten this feeling, say if I never transferred here, say if I went to maybe a 4-year institution. I would have just felt more of a student. I would have just been more stressed out about the work rather than get that exposure to real life hands-on experience. The hands-on experiences provided to me, of course, through my major, but the learning experiences, the time to really grow and develop, and of course just put yourself out there through career leadership and transfer pathways, and through my job as a career mentor. I'm just really thankful for all of it. So that's what I really enjoy, and that's what I really, hold dear to me as a student here at Brookdale. I guess what I want to continue to do, being that this is my last semester, is just to continue to work hard, I guess, continue to keep that vision in mind, in sight, because I do see myself leaving here with, being a way better individual than when I first came here, definitely. I guess I just want to put a lot of emphasis on for those who feel lost or for those who don't know what to do, because I was definitely one of those people. I was definitely one of those people for a long time. So like, to those people out there, I just want you to know that, like, a program like this is just a great opportunity for you to really find, like, that self-discovery that you need. It gives you, like, a lot of peace of mind. For me, it gave me a lot of peace of mind just in regards to, like, where I want to direct my talents towards. And because I do believe that everybody does sort of, like, have that talent that they don't know that they have. And it's just a matter of either working a job or, like, trying something that really brings out that talent. And for me, it was this. I never thought ever it would be. You know, I never thought I'd be, like, good with people like that, or be good with people on this level, you know, but through patience and, of course, practice, it really does show, and others will see it too. This has been my life for 2 years, and 2 years really has flew by, like, really fast. So it's just amazing how much time has gone by and how much I've been able to do, just not with myself, but, like, with other people, and, you know, the people I was able to meet, the discussions I was able to have, like, all of it really just hit me at once. But as I'm thinking about it, I just know how much I really cherish it and how I would recommend doing something like this for anybody to come through here. You know, like talk to Bill Kelly. He's a great person to talk to as well. Just, you know, from the conversations you'll have, from the advice he'll give you, it'll definitely be worth your experience here. You know, it'll really, you'll remember the time that you have in a program like this for a lifetime probably, because I know I will.